Welcome back to the Grown Women's Table. Hey, it's your girl Lori. I hope you're having a great and fabulous day. Y'all, we got another exciting video. You know, we always do. Now, we're talking about the Sonia G Fusion Series brushes. Guys, I've had these brushes for 3 months now, and I have used them on a regular basis, so I have some opinions about these brushes. And in this video, I'm going to talk about each individual brush. I'm going to tell you what Sonia G say you should use them for, and then I'm going to actually do a demo as to how I actually use each and every brush. And y'all, I'm going to rank them from my least to my favorite. All right, you want to see a ranking? We all love ranking videos, right? So we're ranking the Sonia G brushes as well. So if you want to see all that, you know what you need to do, right? You know, right? Keep on watching. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. But first, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We just have a good time over here. We do makeup, hair care, jewelry, high-end brushes. We do a little bit of everything. And on Wednesdays, we do have a live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time where we talk about grown women stuff at the Grown Women's Table and playing makeup. And for those that are already subscribed, thank you. Please make sure your notification bell are on, okay? Oh, everybody should be following your girl on Instagram at Is Lori's Life. Now, let's get into this video. Okay, y'all, this is the Sonia G Fusion series. And this is what they look like. They have the black ferrule and the pink, red body. You guys, the handle is red. Absolutely gorgeous. They're $2.25. You can buy them individually. And they are made with goat hair, and they're also made with synthetic fibers as well. They're made specifically for use for creams and liquids. So that's why she made these brushes, to add to your collection for those that wanted to use creams and liquids. But you can also use them for powder. Just because they're made for cream and liquid don't mean you can't use them for powders, because you can. So we're going to talk a little bit more about each individual brush, and I'm going to tell you what I use them for. As a matter of fact, we're going to do some demos, and then I think I'm going to rank them as well. How about that? I also picked up the microfiber towel that she has. Isn't this beautiful? It runs $23, and this is what it looks like on the back. So this is what you use to wipe your brushes off in between uses, because in order to maintain these brushes, you shouldn't wash them a lot. You want to treat them like you treat your natural hair brushes. So, you know, you probably wash them like once a month, because they do have natural hair fibers in them. So you don't want to overwash them. Okay, y'all, this is the first brush we're going to talk about. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Concealer. Sorry, it's in my eye. And I want you to see how it looks in the way that it's shaped. Now, this brush is kind of, it's packed, densely packed. And this particular brush is supposed to be used for concealer, eye primer. Also, they say you could use this brush for like putting on color correction and, you know, little spots like this around your mouth, contouring the nose. So these are just some of the things that you can do with this brush. But let me tell you what I do with the brush, what I love. I use this brush for concealer. So let me show you how it works. Let me go ahead and put a little concealer on. Y'all, and these brushes are so freaking soft. So freaking soft. What I like about this brush is, see how flat it is? But then it has, you can turn it to the side, and there's a little bit of fluff thickness, you know what I'm saying? So I take the flat part and I pat in my concealer. And y'all, when I say it's so soft, you can get so close to your eye. You see that? And then what I like about it too, because it's flat, and then I just kind of like pull the concealer down like that. See? Now, what I also do with this brush is, you know, you have that little harsh line. So then I turn it to the side, and then I use that side to blend out those edges. You see that? See how useful this is? And it blends out the edges of the concealer. Now, the next thing I do with it, I wipe it off in between, right? And you could take it, because you could use it for powders as well. So I'm going to go in with my under eye powder just to set that concealer. And then you could just pat the under eye powder on with the same brush. So you could do your whole under eye with this brush. That's what I use it for. Oh, and also this brush, if you want to buy it individually, is $30. Okay, you guys, the next brush we're going to talk about is the Jumbo Base. Y'all, look at this brush. Now, this brush is made for foundation. This is your foundation brush, but you see how it comes with this angle? Y'all, this angle is so good because this angle literally can get in. See how it just fits right there in the nose area, around your mouth. And then, you know, when you do your brows and you don't want the foundation to get over your brow, it'll fit right there perfectly. See that? It's a great brush. So what we're going to do is show you how it applies. And you can use it for cream foundations as well as liquid. See how it's evenly applying the foundation? It's not streaking. And it don't take that long either. See how I'm able to go around my brow without disturbing it? See that? And you see how it helps smooth that foundation over? So you don't have too much product in one spot, because it's stiff enough that it's able to smooth out the foundation, but it still has enough movement in it to where it can easily glide across your skin. Y'all see how fast that was? And another thing I like about this as a foundation brush, I'm the type of person, I like to press my foundation in. Like, I don't believe in just putting it on there. And because it's stiff enough that you can still press it in as well. All right, y'all see my foundation? It looks good. This brush is I like this brush. And this brush is $68 if you want to buy it individually. All right, the next brush that's in the collection is called the Classic Base Brush. And let me show you what it looks like. It kind of has like a little dome. It kind of like it's rounded at the top. Very nice. Now this brush is supposed to be used for contouring, foundations, cream blushes, or buffing. Very nice brush. And you guys, I've had these brushes for 3 months now. So I have used them. So I have experience with them. Now with this brush, I'm gonna tell you what I use it for. I love it for cream bronzers. So I just dip it in. Look at that. And you can kind of just like pounce it on a little bit. And then you see, because it has some movement. You see that movement? And that helps diffuse that cream contour out. So you can dab it on to get how dark you want it. And then you can also diffuse out the color. It's perfect for that. In case somebody want to know, the earrings, you guys always ask, the earrings are from TonyDaily.com. I think they're back in stock and they come in multiple colors. Okay, now I went in, I cleaned the brush off, so you can see, you see how it's so easy to wipe the product off in between. Now we have the contour on, right? Well, I want to set it. So do I want to have to reach for another brush? I could, but I don't have to, because this brush is not so densely packed that it won't allow the powder to move and glide across the face. So I'm gonna go in. I just dab it in. And then a circular motion. Look at that. And set that contour with my powder. Y'all see that? That's what I like about these brushes. They're versatile. I'm getting a lot of work. Like workhorse brushes, that's what these are. And then it's one more thing you could do with this brush. Now, you could also use it to buff in powders. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go in with a little powder and use it to buff in that powder around the areas that I don't have the other powder on. You know what I'm saying? Just buff in a little bit of powder. I always like to put some on my nose, child. When I say multifunctional, these brushes are multifunctional. See that? She cute. All right, y'all, the next brush is the mini base brush, and you can buy it for 40 bucks. That's what it looks like. The handle's the same. This one, it's thin, and then it kind of goes out a little bit. Like from the ferrule, it's because it's pinched tight, but then it goes out just a little bit. And it has definitely some movement, so it's not densely packed. You got some movement there with this brush. Now this brush, it's supposed to be used for blushes, concealers, for like, you can also use it for concealing like large areas on your face. So let me tell you what I use it for. Yeah, I use it for blush. And we're gonna go in with, I have a cream at the top and a powder at the bottom. So I go in and I dab it in for my cream, right? And what I like about it is because if you know me, I'm not a big cream person, and sometimes when I'm using cream, somehow it just ends up all over the face. But I like because, see, it's small enough to get right there on the apples of the cheek. And then I just kind of brush it back. You see that? See that application? Very precise. And so soft. Y'all, these brushes are so soft. And then again, like I tell you, I like pressing products into my skin. All right, y'all, now when it comes to blushes, you do have to be careful because there are natural hairs in here, and so it's gonna pick up a lot of product. So I just dab in one time, just one time, and then brush it across to set that cream. Because if you go in too heavy, you're gonna have way too much because it's natural hair brushes. And I'll go back in. If it's not deep and dark enough, I'll just add a little more. We ain't trying to look clownish now. Y'all see that? Do you see that? And with this technique of the cream under the powder, it gives you a nice glow. That's just a side note. Y'all see that? See how beautiful that is? So pretty. And this brush is $40 by itself. And do you see how easy it is to interchange from cream to liquid with these brushes? So simple. All right, the last brush I have in this collection is the soft concealer brush, and it is $32. And you can use it for eye primer, concealer, placing, you know, specific products, cream products in specific areas, and especially in small areas. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And that's what the top looks like. And y'all, this right here, I personally use for multiple things as well. Of course, we're using all these brushes for multiple things. These brushes ain't cheap, so you know you want to get the most use for your money. So what I do is I'll use this is my eyeshadow primer. I normally just put it on my hand and then apply it to the brush and put it all over the lid. And what I like to do too is blend out the edges of the primer. So, cause you know, sometimes you can kind of see the lines of primers, but with this, you can blend out those edges and make sure it's blended into the skin well. And I got oily lids, so I have to have a primer. Okay, y'all, I like to press it in too. And then let's just let you, so you just go in, wipe off the cream products. I like to kind of like go in a circle and kind of like go across and up and down just to make sure. You can always run your finger across it to see, make sure all the cream is gone. That's how simple it is. Now I set my powder, my primer with a powder. So just go in, place the powder on it. Yeah, so easy. All right, now I'm gonna show you what else you could use it for. If you're in a hurry or you just want a one and done eyeshadow look, right? So we're gonna just go in with an eyeshadow, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, is a dark shade. And y'all, look at this. You see how it's blending this out? Actually, I might do it with 2 colors. I might do 2 colors, y'all. Hold on. We might get fancy, because we fancy, huh? Because we fancy, huh? All right, y'all, I'm tripping. Okay. All right, so we did that outer color, right? And on the lids with the brushes. Then I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm just gonna take the side of the brush, not just the side, right? Just go on the side, like that. And just put it on the lid. Just to add another color. And y'all, this is for when you're in a hurry and you don't got time to be pulling out all your brushes. I just want to show you what you could do with these brushes and what I have actually done myself. All right, you see that? And I am gonna take the jumbo concealer brush, because y'all know I always have to clean up my eyeshadow looks, like, but see how precise that is? And then you can just pull that down just to clean that look up. See that? And then you can blow out the edges. Bam. I'm using a flat definer brush just to add that darker shade to the lower lash line. Just to complete the look. Now, let's talk about this smoothing buffing brush. I picked this brush up. Let me show you what it looks like. Now, I know this one is coming back in stock. This one is coming back in stock. And you see it's a flat, like kabuki type, but it's very, very, it has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? It's not densely packed is what I'm trying to say. You see that? Now, this brush right here is great for going in with like a finishing powder. Just to buff everything and marry everything in. And it's a nice size too. You see how much space it is? And you see how it moves across your skin? So I do like this brush. Lala was the one who had me pick this brush up, and I'm glad I did because it is a nice buffing brush. All right, y'all, let's get into my final thoughts about these brushes. First of all, these brushes are so multifunctional. That's one of the things I really enjoy about these brushes. I also enjoy the fact that the brushes are dyed and I can still use them for cream, because most of the times, you know, you use like a white hair brush for cream products. So if you have dark foundations, dark creamers, these look really dirty. These you can't tell. And another thing I really enjoy about these brushes, I use them every time I apply my makeup. It was something in my collection that was missing, and I kind of knew it, but not all the way. And she gave me everything that I needed as far as cream brushes. So that's another great thing about these as well. Now, let me rank them for you, because I'd rather let you see where these brushes fall for your girl. And then you can make your own choices as to which ones you would like to pick up, either them individually or as a set. All right, y'all, let's rank these brushes. Number 5 is the mini base. Number 4 is the classic base brush. Number 3 is your jumbo base brush. Number 2 is your jumbo concealer. And number 1 is the soft concealer brush. Y'all, this is my favorite brush. My favorite brush. Now, do you need these brushes? I'm very happy I have them in my collection. These are brushes that I utilize every time I use my makeup. If you are someone that's looking for great quality brushes for your cream products, I would say yes, you need these brushes. Now, I know this price tag is a little steep, but one thing I would say about brushes, they don't expire and you don't use them occasionally. These are tools, and you need to invest in the tools that you use to apply your makeup, because your tools are used every single time that you apply your makeup, versus your eyeshadow palette might not be used every time. Your foundation might, you know, we switch up makeup and then makeup expires, makeup get old, we declutter makeup, but your tools will last a very, very, very long time if you properly take care of them. Now you could buy them individually as well if you pick different ones you want. And then I know on Beautylish they have a program where you can buy them and pay it off in, I think, 3 payments, as well as I think they have other options as well. So if you can't purchase it all at one time, they do have that option. So I do feel like these are some tools you should invest in. But you guys, that is it. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you're able to figure out, you know, what you want if you need them. And guys, in the comment section, let me know what brush you want to get. Do you want all of them, or is there one specific brush you want? Put it in the comment section, okay? Now that is it. Make sure you guys don't forget to thumbs up this video. If you like the video, thumbs it up. And if you know anybody else that's on the fence or thinking about purchasing these brushes, share my video with them so maybe it could be helpful to them as well. But that is it. So to all my new subscribers, I see you and I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, girl, hit that button so that I can save you a seat at the grown women's table. And until the next video, bye-bye, ladies.
If you need some advice or looking for an idea, just to get some tips, you can get that right here. This is Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life, yeah. Check out Lori's life, yeah, this is Lori's life.